Hi, this is Alex from Motorsport Electronics, and in this short video I'm gonna give you a brief overview of the new Autotune system that we have implemented in the MEITE. So first of all, this is the base V table. We have the target AFR table on the right, and obviously the AFR error, we can see that it's running a bit lean, but not to worry, this is on the bench. It's running about 5 points too lean. Moving on, the system is configured from the tools menu. You have the Autotune config. First of all, you have the constraints. So you set the minimum and maximum for RPM, map and TPS in which you want the system to act. Whenever the conditions are outside these parameters, these ranges, it will not do anything. It will simply report that it's out of range. Next, it's how it acts. We have how many steps per second. Basically, it means that 5 times per second, in this case, it will look at the cell, it will look at the AFR error, and then try to correct the current cell in order to reach the target AFR. Then we have step size, which basically means by how many points it should increment a cell. Then this is max deviation. What this means is that in this case, if it's more than 30% off the center of the cell, it won't tune that specific cell. And then we have the AFR error deadband, which in order to basically prevent oscillations, it will stop tuning when it's 0.5 from the target AFR. This is set a bit higher because we are on the bench and it's easier this way. We confirm the settings using OK, and we start auto-tuning. It's enabled from the tools menu again, either by clicking here or by using the shortcut. Okay, so right now when you can see the crosshairs being yellow, this means that it's currently tuning. You can see that it's increasing the cell value because it's running too lean. I'm gonna move slightly off center, and you'll see that it changed the crosshairs to black, which means that it's outside of the defined conditions. So in this case, it's outside of the cell center, but the same kind of feedback would be offered if it's above the maximum RPM or above the maximum TPS. Okay, so now we can see that if we move to the next cell, as soon as it gets within 30% of the target of the cell center, it starts tuning. Same when it goes above 30% error, it stops tuning. So on. As I said, the system can be enabled and disabled using the shortcut, and this is pretty much it. We'll have a more in-depth video soon. Thanks.